So I think what I'm going to do is I will semi-reveal the heart of the deck.
Would you call it the heart of the cards?
Why would I call it that?
I'm just curious.
Oh.
Just a
Blue
weird
Eyes
thought I
White
had.
Dragon was Aryan, right? We're not okay with that. I'm like, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Leave this in. The truth is out
Here's
there.
mine.
What's up? It's Shuffle Up and Play. Today, we are joined by the legendary Beardsley.
Hello.
The fantastic Breach Queen herself, Jesse Robkin. And what's more, we not only have Spice8rack, but we have a deck for it designed to delight and terrify.
I'm beside myself with terror.
And I'm beside myself with delight.
Hey!
And I'm beside all of you sitting here, ready to shuffle up and play. We will show you what we've made for you, Spice, in just a moment. But first, what has everyone brought to the table?
Okay, hi, I'm Beardsley, and I'm very happy to be here.
And what would you say you do here?
Now, seeing that I've never been on the show before, why am I going first? I could have Hi, I'm Beardsley. I'm a comedian on Dropout.tv, and I'm very happy to be here. Today, I will be playing Jury Master of the Review. I have built a very treasure-centric deck. So whenever I sacrifice a permanent, including a treasure, I put a 1/1 counter on this, and at the end when it dies, I can fling that damage at your face.
Looking forward
At
to
Cha Face.
At your face.
Your face.
Chaface.
My stage name.
This is essentially an Insane Clown Posse deck.
Are
Okay.
there magnets in
There
it?
are magnets.
There are
They're
magnets
really
in it.
beautiful.
I know how magnets work.
Yes.
Lightning.
Yeah, exactly. Science hides everything from us.
I'm Jesse. I'm a head writer.
Head writer.
Wow.
Head writer.
Yeah,
That's
I write
right.
with my head.
Yes, that's a good way to write.
Yeah, here at Tolarian Community College. And also at Titty Pills on Blue Sky.
She keeps all of her piles very tidy.
Yeah, tidy piles. Today, I am playing Kaikar Wind's Fury, which is a 4-mana Jeskai Bird Wizard. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I'm gonna make a little guy, and then I can stack my little guys to make red mana.
Hello, I'm Spice8rack, and I don't want to be this kind of animal anymore. I do not know what I am playing, which is normally like I go from the bit into describing what my deck's about as a clean transition, but I genuinely have no idea what I'm actually going to be part
Today,
of.
now, this is your commander.
You son of a bitch. No,
Wait, what is it?
it's John
the-
Ereticus
it's the-
from the episode that melted my brain.
Your deck, however, is different than the deck that I played on that episode. And your deck is going to bring you great joy, I promise you.
Oh.
The commander is terror, the deck is joy.
Wow.
We call this Spice's Terror and Joy.
Beautiful. Did
Where'd
you write
come
that
up with
one?
Yeah. I did not write that line. I need to make that clear.
Okay, I am immediately on edge.
No, but once you see your hand, you will be
You'll
off
be
edge.
Yeah.
Will I?
We will be getting you off edge.
Do you feel edged at the moment?
I feel like the shuffle up's going to be very different this episode.
Well, for me, I am just playing this innocent little frog, Helga the Skittish Seer. This is a awesome affinity for affinity deck where just about every card in here is supposed to interact with every other card in an affinity-like way. We shall see if that actually plays out the way I want, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun, even if I am a bit skittish myself. Shall we roll for first?
Would you say it's infinity affinity?
It is affinity.
Infinity affinity.
It's what makes you the head
This
writer.
is the head writer, all right.
I said that exact line, and that's how I got the job.
And the best thing is then we're gonna edit out Jesse saying that, and I'm gonna say it, and I'll look really smart, which is usually how our writing relationship works.
Absolutely bourgeois.
Yeah.
And this deck is Infinity Affinity.
That's actually really
Yeah,
clever.
right.
Wait, that's so good.
funny.
Shall we roll to see who goes first?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm rolling here, and A3.
Lucky number 3.
Not very
We'll all
lucky.
roll 2s, so don't worry.
Nope.
Never mind.
6.
4.
Easy. Damn it.
All right.
Wow.
Allie,
6 is the highest.
I know, that's crazy.
embarrassing. It
Wow.
does not bode well for this game.
shall we shuffle up and play?
Yes.
We shall.
And remember that your first mulligan is free.
Okay.
Every other mulligan will cost $10.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I brought cash.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
Oh,
got
sorry, we don't
the-
accept you.
Yeah, no
wait.
checks accepted.
This is Portland, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Tolarian Community College.
We do need cash tips though, so.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Right.
All right, what is this nonsense?
Let's see its reaction.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see the delight.
Would you cut me dick?
We'll do, this is called the game store cut.
That's fun. And that's, for me, that's an Emily Axford cut.
Is it?
That's literally what she does every
You want to
time.
cut me?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, great. Thanks, Emily.
You like your hand?
I
haven't even drawn my 7 yet.
was too excited, too on edge to find out what I was actually going to be playing.
But so you're still on edge.
I'm still
edging.
You've been off edged.
I've been off edge.
Oh, you're
been
off
edged
edge.
off.
I've been
That's
edged
great.
off by myself after shuffling.
I think I actually need to head out.
Yeah.
This is awesome though.
This
Is
can't
there
air.
a union rep nearby?
Yes, but for a different union,
Yeah.
unfortunately. This is sick. Okay.
I think I need to mulligan this.
My hand's nice. I have 3 classic cards in my hand, and then
That's
4 not so classic cards.
Classic.
All right, I can keep this hand.
I can also keep this hand.
All right.
My hand's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have gotten a glimpse at the beautiful ballet that I'm about to be pirouetting through, and I am finding myself in love, so I'm going to keep this hand.
Aw.
Oh,
Wow.
Mine was also a beautiful ballet, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Mine bloomed like a flower. Sun. Like a raisin in the sun.
Bloomed like a raisin in the sun. As raisins bloom. I love when
We're
the
all
raisins...
poets here. Can we all agree? We're all kind of poets here.
We are all poets, right?
Yeah.
Are you an English major as well?
No, it's philosophy.
Oh, philosophy. It's close
neat.
enough.
It's close enough.
It's got about as many
bit
job
higher.
prospects.
It's the Tripper's English major.
Okay.
Love that.
All right. Well, I
All right.
believe you won the die roll.
Oh my god.
Lead us
All
in.
right, I will draw my first card, and it's a good one. Let's see. I will play a mountain, and I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna draw. I will play a fiery islet, and I'll pass the turn.
Cool. I will draw. Sorry.
You like it? You like it?
Yes, I do like it. It's just slightly perplexing. I'm going to play this island that has "Happy Birthday, thanks for being around" written on it.
For being around.
It's my deck, I'm sorry.
That was. This is our director's deck was built for Spice, and so this is one of the cards.
Can we ask a follow-up question? Is thanks for being around high praise from this particular person?
Yeah, thanks for being around.
That's about
I
as
wrote that.
sentimental as they get. Oh, it's you.
Well, I wrote "Happy Birthday." Thanks for being
No,
around.
wait, this is you.
Well, I wrote it for Kevin,
Well,
our
yeah.
lead, for his birthday.
This
Is that not what you would say on someone's birthday?
My dad once sent a PS on a birthday card that said, "Please wait to cash the check. You know the drill."
I love a birthday card with "You know the drill."
You
on
know
it.
the drill. I was like,
Good.
okay, that's kind of crazy, but
That's
this is comparable.
Thanks for being
Thanks
around.
for being around.
I do.
No, it says thanks for being awesome. It says thanks for being awesome.
Okay.
Wow. Revisionist history.
Yeah, we
It
cut it out,
says-
but Prop hastily scribbled out.
It says, I was genuinely thinking to myself, wow, what a rotten message. But I guess I wrote it. It says thanks for being awesome.
Okay.
It,
Okay,
kind of
great.
says thanks for being asu.
Oh,
Yeah.
kind of a new language.
Right.
Yeah.
Kevin, take a break.
Yeah.
Deserve that.
Have a coffee and then do some graphic design.
I heard it's your passion.
Yeah.
Thanks for being awesome, Spice.
Thanks for being around, Brian. Pass that to you.
All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Well, I don't know why I put that back. I thought I wasn't supposed to draw.
Okay.
I did. I draw for turn. I was like, oh, sorry, I drew before.
So this is Commander.
Yes,
Yeah.
you draw. You're right.
yeah.
That in other formats you wouldn't when it was your turn,
Yeah.
but in Commander you do. Well, being the lush that I am going to play a lush portico,
Stunning.
which allows me to surveil. And I will take a look at that, and I think that I will keep that right on top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To save time on your end step, I'm going to cycle this Tolarian revealed for a hollowed fountain.
All right.
All right, I'll draw my card, and I will play an arcane signet, and then I think I'll just pass turn.
All right, I'm going to go draw a card. I will play a hollowed fountain untap. I'm really hurting myself over here. Then I'm going to hurt myself again to cast a Talisman of Progress.
Which will also hurt yourself as time goes on.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm doing fine.
Right.
If I kill myself before any of you can, then I win.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Do a bonus check on your deck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to draw Fan-dabby-tastic.
Okay, fan-dabby-tastic. We say that over here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Love that.
So I'm in a slight pickle, a very
Already?
slight pickle. I'm going to play a Myriad Landscape tapped, which will eventually help me get some more lands from my deck onto the field, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right, cool. Well, untap, upkeep, draw, and we're going to. I like your strategy there, Allie, and so I'm going to copy it by playing a forest and tapping 2 for Soul Ring at Home, the Arcane Signet.
Nice.
Brawl Star, the All-Star of Brawl. This was designed for the very popular paper format of Brawl, and now we all have to live with it. Pass the turn.
Thank you. Okay, I think it's time that we get my commander in here, so I will cast Jury, Master of the Reveal. I will play my land for turn. It is a swamp. I will tap that swamp and that arcane signet for a goblin bombardment. I can sack a creature and deal 1 damage to any target or player. And I'll pass turn.
Spooky.
I just sacrifice immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
For fun.
just to send, it's the best
Careful.
message.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll draw a card, and I'll play a Sulphur Falls. Enters untapped because I have this Hollowed Fountain in play. And then I'm going to take yet another damage, because I love doing that.
Wow.
And I'm going to cast Kaikar Wind's Fury, my commander. Oh, everyone stay calm. Pass the turn.
I'm freaking out. I'll untap. I will draw. Lush. Okay.
Yes, a lush portico.
I am going to bypass the bit. I'll play a swamp.
I didn't know you were allowed to do that.
Judge, my opponent isn't riffing with me. I'm going to save everyone time, I'm just going to crack my Myriad Landscape and go search for 2 swamps and put them into play.
All right.
And then after that, it'll be your turn. You know what? I could take this as an opportunity to look through my deck, and I actively shan't.
Ooh.
Wow.
Shan't you?
Shan't I?
No, you shan't.
No, I shan't.
No shint, Sherlock.
No, shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Pass it.
Wait, I think there's like 3 more we could do.
It's 3 a.m. in
a
a basement.
Yeah.
In a basement in a warehouse.
In a train car, hellbound for Reno.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play a plains, and what we're going to do here is a green, a white, and a blue to bring in Helga, the skittish seer. You all have your commanders in, well, almost all of you. So I thought I should too.
Not to name names.
Not to name names, Spice8rack.
Well, he's actually called John Ereticus, you bloody
Right.
plonker.
So Helga's really cool. Whenever I cast a creature spell with mana value 4 or greater, I get to do lots of things. I get to draw a card, I get to gain a life, and I get to put a +1/+1 counter on Helga, and I can also tap Helga to add mana equal to its power. Very cool. Passing the turn.
Is very cool.
Yes.
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw my card. Tap for Siege Gang Lieutenant.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I love
So
it.
that I may start to get some goblins out here. And then I will move to combat at the beginning of combat on my turn. If I control my commander, which I do, I will create 2 1/1 goblins. And I was gifted
There we go.
these tokens, which I'm very excited to have on the field.
If you like these Spice8rack tokens, keep your eyes out, of course, for the Tolarian Community College Shuffle Up and Play yearly Kickstarter, where in addition to other cool goodies for supporting this show, you can walk away with some Spice8rack tokens, as well as possibly tokens of other popular guests on Shuffle Up and Play that we will add in the new Kickstarter.
Breach Queen?
Not a sponsor, because it's me. So we don't have it.
I thought that was going to be the Breach Queen? No.
No!
Flat. Full stop.
I don't know.
No. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass turn.
All right, great. I'm gonna untap. I'll draw a card. I think I'm just gonna play a land. And do you have any flyers, Allie?
No.
Okay.
Wide open.
Okay. Well, I'll poke you in the air for 3.
I'll take it. I go down to 37.
Only have to do that like 20 more times.
Yeah, it's a multiple of 21 though, I will say.
That's true. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll pass the turn.
20 times 3 is 60, Jesse.
I can't. I'm a writer, not a mathematician.
Oh, okay.
Done too.
No, but for commander damage, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
That it was
even less than
20 times 3 is still 60.
It's still 60.
The math doesn't change.
Either way, we're all wrong. I love it. I have options here, and I love having options. I think, I know what the theme of this deck is.
Yes.
And I feel like it's more funny just to leave it for... No. I'm going to play this Underground River. I'm going to cast this big fun card, and then next turn potentially reveal what the theme of the deck is. I'm going to cast Beholder's Charm Ray, aka Bribery. Search target opponent's library for a creature card and put that card onto the battlefield under your control, then their shuffles. Now, you're on spells, you're on sacrificey little boys.
I'm on big beefy.
You're on 4+ CMC.
Yes, I'm on 4+ CMC.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think I might have a gander.
This is going to be a problem, as you're going to find out in a moment.
Is there one big juicy
There
target?
are many big juicy targets. Extremely juicy targets.
I've already got a little bit of juice.
You might say the juice is loose.
I
I don't think we would say that.
I don't think I would.
That's the thing that
very much
young people
not.
say, right? The juice is loose.
Yeah. Young people.
Sure.
That's definitely from the OJ chase.
They say it, they just don't know. They know not what they do. Okay, I am seeing the immediate problem.
Yes.
In that this is garbage. But I'm...
Excuse you.
Nothing like stealing an opponent's
Spice8rack.
and then also roasting them on the way out.
this is the roast. Welcome everybody to the roast.
I really missed with that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, well, hang on. I could. Okay.
Spice8rack, more like Spice8hack. Am I right? Wow.
I mean, I could just go and get Galta,
Big
Primal
boy.
Hunger. There's not much that is wrong about that. Oh, Octavia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
No, just start revealing my whole deck to the table.
Please,
Go ahead.
do, please
yeah,
do.
absolutely.
I love spoilers.
Sure.
Ali, get Moxfield open right now. We're gonna make some notes.
Ooh.
There's a lot of good stuff that I could be grabbing from here.
Yeah, there is a lot of good stuff because the deck is good.
I say you're right. There's some good stuff that I could be grabbing from here. I think what I'm going to get is going to be Overlord of the Hauntwoods, who is an avatar horror from Duskmourn, which is a set that I think many people dismissed without engaging with it in a critical capacity.
There's some
I said it was good.
very strong cards on that.
That's
set.
a good
I
set.
didn't like the Reebok sneakers, all right? I said the set was good. I didn't like the...
You did!
I did.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was funny.
It's a
like a
metaphor for consumerism and globalism and the melting of the fabric between societies. It's
All right, now explain the cheerleader.
Yeah,
But
baseball,
I didn't like the cheerleader. The cheerleader was that was a bridge too far for me. But
baseball
Overlord,
is now canon.
baseball is now that I didn't like. I will also agree on that.
I thought you liked Duskmourn. Spice8rack, hater of Duskmourn, as exemplified in its amazing Duskmourn video, which you should watch right here.
Please do.
Not a sponsor, just a starving poet.
I'm just gonna say, bless you. It did underperform, so I wouldn't mind a couple more. I'm gonna go get Overlord of the Hauntwoods. When it ETBs or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token named Everywhere. That is every basic land type. So when that ETBs, I am going to make an Everywhere token. Do we have an Everywhere token?
We don't have an Everywhere token, but what we do have are Infinitokens, which can be anywhere and every when that you need when creating tokens. Not a sponsor, just really cool. I assume the website is infinitokens.com. Wouldn't that make sense?
.gov.
.gov.
Yeah.
.edu.
Oh no.
Don't go to .gov or .edu. Go to .com.
Yeah, they've all been revoked.
Yeah.
Right.
You think those sites exist?
They sold the service for scrap, and you know this.
So you're illustrating
Infinitokens.
everywhere.
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 And you know
What does everywhere look like?
I'm gonna say the beautiful state of Oregon.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah,
there's
that's exactly
every-
what it looks like.
Yeah, that's
Is that Michelle Brand?
Hang on 1 second.
That's right.
Now it
That's
is.
Right now it's Michelle Brand.
See it now. Editor, put up a picture of Michelle Branch, but in that cutout. I'm gonna put that.
happy birthday,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Happy
I'm so
birthday.
glad you're around.
Thanks for being around.
Thanks for being around.
Fantastic. So I've got my everywhere token. Doesn't have haste.
I don't think you shuffled my deck after you pawed through it.
The card actually says that player shuffles as opposed to the player that casts bribery.
I do always call Prof that player.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm that player.
That player.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I am
Are
done.
you done ridiculing me?
I'm certainly done ridiculing you.
All right,
For now.
there we go. And we will play an overgrown farmland coming into play untapped. And we will blue and 2 for Kozilek's Unsealing.
Oh.
This card means whenever I cast a creature spell with mana value 4, 5, or 6, I create 2/0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. But if I ever cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, I draw 3 cards.
Nice.
So maybe you know a little bit of what's coming at this point, looking at the board. Jesse, I'm going to attack you for 1 commander damage.
Ow! Now you only need 20 more of them.
Right,
I got
yes.
that right.
We got there.
She
Wait,
did the
Matt,
math.
I did the math. I've been thinking about it the
math.
entire night.
Yeah.
Double checking, yeah.
All right, and then I pass the turn.
Okay. I will just say, speaking of mana, I upgraded my deck in a way that I never have, buying like the good lands.
Ooh.
They're really expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, how is a land $20?
Oh,
That's so crazy.
It goes in
it goes
everything.
way up.
I
from there,
feel
too.
so lush right now. I haven't drawn a single one of them yet.
Yeah.
But when I do,
Aren't you
get
glad
ready.
you
I've got the lush.
Yeah,
I've got the lush. I'm the only lush at the table.
Nice. But none of you had the Happy Birthday Island, so I stay winning.
All of my islands say I wish you weren't around. It's
That's more on flavor for
England.
Island.
yeah.
That's more on flavor for Island.
I will tap 1, 2, 3 for a professional face breaker.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I am going to move to combat. When I do, Siege Gang Lieutenant triggers, and I will create 2 more goblins. They have haste. I'm going to send 3 of the goblins at you.
Understandable.
I'm going to send 1 of the goblins and their lieutenant at you.
Yay.
So that's 3 damage apiece.
I'll take 3.
Do I have to?
I mean, do
By
you
the
have a
rules
way
of the
to
game.
I
yeah.
mean, you have 2 mana open.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, a player can concede the game at any time.
Right.
So
Okay. I'll take 3, going to 37.
I'm going to 31.
All right.
A very sturdy 31.
Then I will create 2 treasure. In my post-combat main, I will tap 2 and crack 1 treasure, bringing me down to 1, and also, for the very first time, putting a 1/1 counter on Jury.
Cool.
Don't read into the fact that I'm using a d20 to keep track of the counters. And I will play Bastion of Remembrance.
Oh my gosh.
Which will get me yet another little guy, a little soldier. We love the army.
Yeah, babe.
And then
We here at Tolarian Community College.
No,
the
the
sponsor of the channel.
The views expressed by Allie Beardsley in this episode do not reflect those of Tularian Community
do
College.
reflect-
Science
Dropout.
is fake. They're lying to you.
Everything you're saying does reflect dropout.
Everything I say
Right.
does reflect dropout. Okay, so that creates a little 1/1. Whenever one of my creatures dies, each of you will lose a life, and I will gain a life. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to tap my Sulfur Falls for blue, and I'm going to cast a Brainstorm.
Ooh.
This is going to trigger Kaikar. I'm going to make a 1/1 spirit token.
Yep.
And then I'm going to draw 3 cards and put 2 cards from my hand on top of my library in any order.
Now, I've never seen a professional Magic player do a brainstorm before. So
Really?
Yeah. Because all the people I play
I'll
with
show
are
you how
chumps.
it's done. First
Wait,
of
What
all-
are you trying to say?
Yeah,
what are you
I'm-
trying to
This is
say?
the first time we've played, so this isn't an insult at you.
That's no, I'm not a professional Magic player. I wandered into the back of the game store and somehow I'm here. So
That's how we nerds propagate, is you
Yeah,
just
great.
wandered into the game store
Yeah.
and it's just like, what
hang
about
out a little bit.
Yeah.
You find the invasion of the body snatcher pods there.
I will say what got me hooked is Gavin translated magic into Hearthstone language. And it was seamless. It was awesome.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to put these 2 cards back for the Brainstorm. I've got a few other effects while we're at it. I'm going to Path to Exile your commander, Allie.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Trigger Kaikar, make a 1/1.
Gorgeous. In response, I'm going to sack my commander to Goblin.
Mhm.
But am I going to do more than that? The night is young. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to sack Jury to my Goblin Bombardment. That will send 2 damage flung at Spice! Didn't see that coming.
Jacuz!
Editor, show me crashing into the back wall. Don't do that. That's so much work.
It will also do 1 damage to Spice!
I'm gonna take 2 and then 3. No, 2 and then 1.
2 and then 1, making 3.
I'm going down to 30 seconds.
And everyone will lose 1 life, and I will gain 1 life from
I'll go to
Bastion
30.
of Remembrance.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do one last thing on your end step still. I'm gonna take a damage from my fiery islet that loves to hate me. I'm going to lightning bolt your commander, Prof.
What? Why? I didn't do anything to you.
It's because it has 3 toughness, and I wanted to cast this spell. And this is also gonna trigger my commander. I'm gonna make another spirit token. Okay, untap.
Oh, that was end step.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We're screwed.
Yes.
I have some friends who call the end step the Jesse phase. So
You like to hang out there, make a whole
that's-
meal.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
I love that the lightning bolt is still in play, just to
It's
just
just
to put
chilling.
more threat.
I remember what this one did, Prof?
Yes, I remember.
Just checking.
And I don't forget.
That's fair. I'm gonna draw a card for my turn. I'm gonna play an Arid Mesa.
Oi.
It's Jar Jar Binks' favorite land.
Ooh.
Arid Mesa.
I'm
Leave it in,
I
leave it in,
need you. I
leave it
need
in.
you to cut my mic immediately.
I'm gonna shock my Steam Vents, which will put me to 26.
My God.
I'm
Yeah.
addicted to taking damage.
Wow.
It feels good. I'm gonna cast a fun one. I'm gonna take another damage because, as we all know, and I'm gonna tap 6 mana. I'm gonna cast Mass Polymorph.
Ooh.
Trigger Kaikar. I'm gonna make a spirit token. Mass Polymorph says, exile all creatures you control, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal that many creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest of the revealed cards into your library.
In response.
No.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
We have to slow
Yes.
this roll a little
Yes.
bit.
Yeah.
I was worried that you
I will be cracking.
I have 4 guys and then this guy.
I will crack 3 of my goblins to Goblin Bombardment and ping 3 of the spirits.
In response, I'm gonna sack one of the spirits you're targeting for red mana.
Nice.
And then I'm going to Spike Field Hazard your face, trigger Kaikar, and make another one.
Okay.
hell.
Okay. In response to your response, then I will continue to sacrifice things. I will sack the goblin and the soldier, and I will send 2 damage from them with Goblin Bombardment to those
At
2
the 2 remaining
spirits.
spirits. So all the spirits you're targeting, I'm gonna sack for red mana for my Kaikar. So I have now 4 red mana in the pool.
Great. Everyone will then take 2 more ping damage from Bastion of Remembrance, bringing us all up to a 5, and I will gain that 5 life.
Okay, Mass Polymorph is going to resolve, and unfortunately only exile the Kaikar, who will go to my command zone, and then I will reveal cards on top of my library until I reveal one single creature card, one sad creature card.
I hope it's small. Sorry, Jesse.
There aren't any small creatures. that
That's not that bad for us when there's no spirits on the field, though. I guess.
Yes. So I hit Octavia Living Thesis. It's a 10 mana 8/8 with Ward 8. How many? You guys don't have 8 mana, right? Nope.
No.
Okay,
But I
great.
will.
You will eventually, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature has base power and toughness 8/8 until end of turn.
Oh.
And then with 3 of the remaining red mana, I'm also going to cast a Sahili Sublime Artificer.
Oh.
Which one is that? The Thopter one?
It makes servo tokens whenever I cast a non-creature spell.
Awesome.
And then I can also target artifact I control, become a copy of another target artifact or creature until end of turn, except it's still an artifact.
Cool.
Pass the turn.
Amazing.
Fabulous. Wow, can I see this?
Yeah, that card's crazy.
Awesome.
There's a lot of those in my deck.
No, for sure.
There's something kind of like this on Hearthstone, so.
Untap everything. I'm gonna draw. Got 6 mana.
This is getting spicy.
Yes, it is getting
This card is so good against me.
I know. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I will semi-reveal the heart of the deck.
Would you call it the heart of the cards?
Why would I call it that?
I'm just curious.
Oh,
It's just a
Blue
weird
Eyes
thought I
White
had.
Dragon was Aryan, right? We're not okay with that. I'm like, what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Leave this in. The truth is out
Here's
there.
mine.
This is a shower thought brought to you by my brain.
We let the intrusive thoughts win on that one. We
Just
really did.
what's the? Yeah, sorry. No.
Damn. I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play Thought Vessel.
The heart of the deck. Wow.
Which will it's just something that will set up the next turn, but I'm going to tap 5 for Thrumming Stone.
No, my gosh.
Just Thrumming Stone.
Wait, how is that gonna work in this?
That's the beauty of it. I'm not.
May I?
Please do.
Ripple 4.
It ripple 4s, baby.
Every Magic player knows what Ripple 4 is. We don't even need to explain it.
To be fair, people know what Ripple is because of Thrumming Stone. But for those of you who don't know,
Ask not what ripple 4s, for it ripples for you.
What do you mean by
That's
that?
perfect.
Yeah.
was that Grover Cleveland?
We all-
Oh, Canada. Ripple. Whenever you cast a spell, reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the Ripple number, and you may cast spells provided they share the same name as the spell that you first cast. So, for example, if I cast a Thought Vessel, I would then reveal the top 4 cards of my library, and if I have another Thought Vessel, I get to cast that Thought Vessel.
And we get to call a judge because this is Commander.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed. But there might be a couple of cards in Magic's history which let you have more of them in the
Oh, which singleton will it be? Is that what it's called? Okay.
deck. Yeah.
Breaking Singleton. Yeah.
Indeed. But that's going to be my pre-combat main phase. So I'm playing this now. I'm assuming, potentially it's going to get destroyed, but don't you want to see what the heart of the deck is? Don't you want to know?
Eventually.
Yeah. I'm going to hit you with your own Overlord. Make another Everywhere token.
Cool. I go to 25.
Wow.
I love how I've done absolutely nothing at all. Get my commander removed, get hit with my own creature. Yeah, this is great. What Allie's doing, what Jesse's doing. No worries here, matey. No worries.
That's like
That was a hard
English
T on that,
people,
mate. Love it.
I am always conflating UK with pirate.
No, that's how UKers
To be fair, there's a
Hi,
lot of
matey.
Cornish pirates. So in
Do you
terms of
not
history-
say matey in the UK? Like, oi, matey, what's
Yeah,
all
they
this
say oi
then?
for sure, yeah.
What's
I
all
think
this
it's just
then?
mate.
Mate?
Or
Yeah,
maybe it is matey.
Matey.
Well,
Maybe I don't know the slang like you do. You're such an
Matey is
insider.
Matey is for female mates.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Matey.
Yeah.
We call them Chazwazzers, which I think is a joke that I've
That's
said to death.
Australian. That's Australian.
It is indeed. I know.
Yes.
I'm just being. Well, again, a lot of Brits went to Australia for
Yes.
some reason.
In chains.
Yeah.
That's real.
They were criminals. And still are.
This is a crazy episode.
I don't like how the intrusive thoughts curse is slowly moving around this side of the table.
Listen.
We're going to edit that one out.
Oh, are we?
Edit it back in.
I love you, Australia.
Hang on. But leave that in. Leave that.
Just-
Then
No,
you've
no,
never
no.
done live comedy.
Yeah, 100%. There we go. So we've got an Everywhere, we've got an Everything, which will be from the hit movie.
All at
It's
once.
all at once.
Indeed.
Fun.
And so did you take the 6?
Yeah, I took the 6.
Oh, brilliant. Then it's your turn.
Oh, thank God.
I feel hyper.
Really? I couldn't tell.
There's something about the basement setting I'm loving.
And the 3 a.m. of it
And
all.
that it's
Yeah.
3 a.m.
And we're
on
going
a
to
train
Reno.
car hellbound to Reno.
Yeah.
Oi, matey. All right. It is. British viewers, let me know if you say matey on a regular basis.
I'm literally sitting next to you and I'm telling you we don't. What's the deal? You trust them and not me?
Yes.
hell.
I of course trust my British subscribers and value them greatly, for they share my videos with their friends on British social media.
British social media?
Facebook.
And Twitter.
Facebook matey place.
Oi, matey, stop being such a twatter, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my
right?
God.
Urzers.
I sound very
You
British.
sound perfectly British.
Yeah.
Play a Rogue's Passage, and you have all been incredibly mean to me this game, so I'm going to be mean back. You have.
That's fair.
It's not
We
specific. to this
both
game.
lost our commander.
Uh-huh. Well, you're about to lose a little bit more. How many creatures are on the battlefield?
Uno.
2.
1 for me.
So that is 4. I am going to tap an Honest 4 mana.
As opposed to the lying 4 mana you tapped earlier.
Vanquish the Horde. This costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. Therefore, I did only have to tap double white and 2. Destroy all creatures. Wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Yes, taking care of some things.
You're not going to say bye to these ones?
I don't care.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm not glad that they're around.
I
Okay.
feel like that's Goblin Bombardment.
Yeah, exactly. So these 2 I will be sacking to Goblin Bombardment and sending 2 damage your way.
Right, of course you will. I mean, there's no other problem.
You just blew them up.
I have been just knocked senseless down to 25. Great, so I take 2 more damage. Wonderful.
And then everybody takes 2 damage.
Yep.
I feel like I'm 18 again.
You're down to 18?
Yeah,
I'm
again.
at 45. I feel like I'm 45 again.
And then I will just pass the turn.
Wow, wide open spaces.
Yeah.
Okay,
There should be a
untap.
song about that.
Draw my card. Okay, we're in a build back better phase.
No way.
Let's see.
How well did that work out last time?
Yeah, it worked great, I think. I'm just gonna have to recast my commander for all of my mana. A jury is back out. I think that's all I can do. So I'll pass turn.
Cool. All right, I will untap my lands.
How much damage are you gonna take?
I'm just gonna tap this and pass it. I'm gonna play the Sacred Foundry tapped. I'm gonna crack my Fiery Islet to draw a card.
Ah,
Interesting. Ooh. And I will pass the turn.
fantastic. I'm going to untap. I'm going to upkeep. I'm going to draw.
So much land.
It's exactly what we like to see.
Ready to show what the deck does?
I am. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, for 3 mana, a choice 3 mana, we're going to play the namesake of the deck. I understand now why it is everything that I hate and everything that I love.
Yes.
Play Relentless Rats.
Oh.
So, Relentless Rats. It is a rat, which is relentless. It gets +1/+1 for each other creature in play named Relentless Rat. A deck can have any number of cards named Relentless Rats. So, Thrumming Stone trigger. We're going to reveal the top 4, and any Relentless Rats, I get to play them,
Fun.
which then triggers Thrumming Stone again. Solemn, Spark Double, Relentless Rats,
Oh!
with nice fun art, Jet Medallion. Okay, so these go to the bottom of my library. I'm going to do that now. Casting Relentless Rats number 2. Let's... 1 Relentless Rats. Urborg. 2 Relentless Rats. Yes. Swamp. Bottom.
Should've
Ooh.
saved your board wipe.
Oh,
The
boy.
deck name is John Erraticus.
Oh, that's good.
Wow,
that's
that's
good.
fun.
Okay.
So 2 triggers.
2 triggers. First trigger on Relentless Rats. We're going to put this one here so I don't forget about it. Reflections of Litria, Relentless Rats. Folks, you'll love to
my
see it.
God, I want my
Linus
board wipe
Luda,
back.
Talisman of Dominance. Okay, these
You
go
board
to the
wiped
bottom.
for 4 creatures. 2 of them were big.
Ave Maria. Relentless Rats. Okay. Mind Stone. Relentless Rats.
Okay.
Shout out to Kevyn, designer of this deck.
5th Relentless Rat.
Okay, before with the ripple trigger on the stack. Okay, I have a response. I did not know. I should have done this sooner, but apparently I didn't realize just truly how ratted up your deck was.
It's all ratted up and nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap 2 white and 2 these for colorless, and I'm going to Heliod's Intervention. I'm gonna destroy the Thrumming Stone and the Goblin Bombardment.
Okay. Fair. Yeah, all right.
Wow, okay. Also, when I cast Heliod's Intervention, I am going to trigger my Saheeli Sublime Artificer and get a little guy.
Okay.
But you still get all your
So
the
I've
ripple
got-
triggers are still on the stack.
Let's ripple away. Island, Diabolic Tutor, Relentless Rats, and Command Tower. Oh, Hatsune Miku! Oh my gosh, she made Magic the Gathering, didn't you know?
Just as intended.
Yeah, it's just as Hatsune Miku. I'm using that. That's great.
You're welcome.
And for my final Relentless Rat trigger, Mystical Tutor,
Game
Swamp,
changer.
Oh, hello. And
Ah!
okay, that's fine.
thank
But
you.
yeah. It only got enough, you know? I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I only did all of the bits. Okay, that is. Hey, you know what? For 5 mana, that's not a bad get for Relentless Rats numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they're all 9/9s?
They're all 9/9s. But I don't. Listen, I love rats. Huge fan of rats.
I've
Got one
started
on
to
the
gather
arm.
that.
Oh.
Love it. I love her. She's called Pocket, and she was my friend. But I want you all to understand the love that I have for rats. So what I'm going to then do is I'm going to, for 4 mana, cast John Ereticus.
Oh.
Can I have a rat?
Oh, this is the thing. You are all gonna get some rats, and they're all still gonna be big 9/9s.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Yeah.
for each?
Yeah, but
Oh
they
my
won't
God.
be able to attack Spice.
That's so
But
funny.
why would you want to attack the rat giver?
This is too good.
Yeah, well, when
This
you could
is
just
too
attack the
good.
professor, you don't even need the rules text. It's just they'd attack me anyway.
Can they block?
They can, but they are goaded. And I'll read the
Okay, yeah.
final line of rule text. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent gains control of up to 1 target creature you control. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it and tap it. It's goaded for the rest of the game, and it gains this creature can't be sacrificed.
Okay.
So just to be clear, if something's goaded, if, for example, we ended up just us two, the creatures would be able to attack me because goaded it just has to attack another player if able.
Would you say relentless rats are goated?
Just for that, someone's getting a rat on their end step. 1 rat to you and get some counters on it.
An 11/11 rat.
An 11/11 rat.
Yeah, this rat did 11/11.
The intrusive thought, it made it all the way around. We missed my one
Wait, I
because
don't,
it wasn't
I don't get that
recording.
one.
Oh, never mind.
I'll explain when you're older.
Okay, I don't get that
I'll explain
one.
when the cameras
You were
are off.
born after
Okay.
11/11.
11, what's 11/11?
Make a wish.
What?
Pass the turn.
Is it a sex thing?
Maybe, who knows?
Or a drug thing?
We live
Those
in
are the 2 things I don't get.
Oh, damn. All right.
Sex and drugs. But you nail rock and roll.
I nail rock and roll. Don't I strike you as someone who nails rock and roll?
Nails
In your
rock and
salmon
roll.
suit.
Hey, really, really thank you for gifting the rat to the person who gifted you the rat deck, who's been beat up and ganged up on this entire game,
Wow.
who did not board wipe you when, if I had known what you were doing, I could have played better. Like,
I don't think you get points for that, by the way. I played bad. Aren't you going to reward me?
cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. What are we going to do here about all these rats? I think we are literally just bringing my freaking frackin' commander back into play.
She likes
Here.
fracking? That's
Yes.
not very Bloomberg.
Oh, no.
Not very
She's
Bloomborough.
besties with RuPaul.
Yeah. And I can't do anything
Kamala
else.
campaigned with her, too.
Stop bringing politics
Yeah.
into shuffle up and play.
You're the one with the fracking commander.
Bring out my Helga altar and
It's
it's just Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to draw my card. Okay, great. It's a land. I will play, and I've
Yep.
already told you all about this. A
Sirk.
very expensive for me land.
Ah.
A blood crypt. It's also expensive because I will be paying 2 life, going down to 43.
Oh my
Are you
god.
okay?
Yes. So
Wait, can we have
Jesse,
a moment of silence for...
We need an ice pack
so
now.
you're not
No.
attacking me with your giant rat, right? Me who's at
It's gotta be me. I
yeah,
think.
come on.
Okay.
I like that
all
you're
right.
mad at me in advance.
Yeah, because I know what you're gonna do.
That's very funny. Okay, I will tap 1, 2, 3 for a Stormclaw Ranger.
What the hell is that?
Ranger. I can pay 1 and sacrifice another creature or artifact, and then I can put a +1/+1 counter on the Rager and draw a card.
Ooh.
But I can only activate it at sorcery speed, so it's not as good as like Goblin Bombardment.
Fair play.
And then I
Many
will
cards aren't.
play. Yeah. I'll pay another 3
Ooh.
for an Ophiomancer
Classic.
and get my snakes out. This is a 2/2, and at the beginning of each upkeep, if I do not control a snake, I get to create a 1/1 black snake creature token with Death Touch.
Right. What if other players at the table are behaving like snakes and attacking someone out of spite and not out of actual threat assessment?
then-
Didn't you write our threat assessment video? And
Yeah.
and aren't you following the things you wrote? Anyway, I'm just checking.
Why are
on
you
that.
mad at me already?
I think when someone does a board wipe,
Yeah.
you ping them with what you can.
Yeah.
No one's ganging up on you.
Everyone's ganging up on me.
You're being paranoid. I'll give you a rat in a bit, Ali, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Um.
Okay, I passed my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my upkeep.
Fabulous. I will get a 1/1 Death Touch snake, which might be helping us with all these
Urza.
rats.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I probably don't want to send my relentless rats at the Death Touch blocker.
no.
Therefore, I can't attack you. I would love to attack you, but
Seems
I
like
don't know.
your hands are tied.
My rats' tails are tied together.
Oh, it's a rat king.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna.
I
draw
was
a card.
raised better than this. I do know I'm a guest in your house.
I don't live here.
But this is making me laugh.
I
You don't live here?
I don't actually live here.
He sleeps under his desk.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. I'm going to cast an Idol of Oblivion, which will trigger my Saheeli Sublime Artificer to make another little guy. And Idol of Oblivion is a 2-mana artifact that says tap to draw a card and activate only if you created a token this turn. And so I have made a token thanks to Saheeli. Shout out Saheeli. And I will activate my Idol of Oblivion to draw a card.
Grand.
And then, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn this servo into an Idol of Oblivion using Saheeli Sublime Artificer. And I'm gonna tap to draw another card.
That's tech.
That's awesome.
Well, I guess I'll got nothing else to do but go to combat. Let's see. I would love to attack you. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh man, you got a death touch blocker?
Yeah.
Okay, well my threat assessment tells me that I want my rats to not die. I'm gonna attack whoever the last remaining player is. I haven't figured out who that is. I haven't been looking up from the table, but
How much damage?
10.
You're joking.
But no trample.
So, but
No
yeah,
trample, you
right,
can
sure.
block.
So, if I block with my commander, I will not be able to bring it back out again for the entire game.
I am kidding you. I'm going to attack. I think I'm just going to try to get this off the board to shrink the entire board and also prevent it from drawing a
ton of
cards.
cards.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
funny
Right.
joke. Funny joke. Thank
Yeah.
you. So wait, you're
Can we get a blood pressure check real quick?
Yeah. Prop's got an EpiPen.
And I will attack into your snake.
Fabulous. I'll take the 10. No, I'm kidding. I'll block with my Death Touch snake. And that will be a creature dying, so everyone loses 1 life, and I will gain 1 life, going up to 44.
And I will draw a card for my John Ereticus trigger.
Got you a guy.
Thank you.
And then also play a deserted beach for turn.
Nice.
Thank you for not attacking me, Jesse.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
I'll mention it frequently. Actually, if you had
Saying
it.
don't mention it angrily is so funny. Thanks for lunch. Don't mention it.
I'm serious. Here, I have a thing for you to sign.
You're like,
also.
what's going on? Yeah, you just pull an NDA out.
Yeah, I NDA when I say don't mention it. And that's all I got.
Wow.
All right. All right, Governor. I'm going to untap. Actually, I might do Pyro. I'm going to untap.
Matey.
Saying out loud, actually, I might do pirate.
Actually, I might do pirate.
I'm going to get a bit silly with it. I'm going to draw a card.
And on your upkeep, my Death Touch snake
I
comes
thought I
back.
got rid of that.
No.
I don't like that. Reminds me of Snake Babura.
Which, by the way, you're gonna tell us more about that, right?
Yeah, it was a place I went for lunch once.
Why?
Anyway,
You best start believing in cards, matey, because you just drew one.
and play this watery grave, I will, where many a good sailors found themselves.
Whoa.
I imagine I'm peaking the mic
Mishra.
right now, so I will start. Oh, if I make that come into play untapped, I can cast more rats.
But you already put it into play tapped, so them's the rules, matey.
Actually, not to actually you, but actually, even in tournament magic, if you play a land on tap, or if you play a land, you can then take it back real quick and play a different land or play.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 100%.
God damn it.
Because no
Wow.
information's changed.
Well, guess what? I just, whilst you were arguing, did the maths. I wouldn't be able to cast more rats. I don't know what I was talking about. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I do not want you to have a creature that continues to get in the way of my rats. So we're going to feed the swarm. That the Firemancer. Destroy target creature an enchantment an opponent controls. I lose life equal to that mana, that permanent mana value.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay, I will then. Oh, it's only sorcery speed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. Cool.
Crack it.
It dies. You take 3 damage.
I'm down to 24.
Everyone else you take an additional 1 damage.
I'm down
Everyone
to
takes
23.
I'm at
And
16.
I go up to
I feel like I'm
45.
16 again.
Oh, that was a great year.
Nice.
Wow.
Just kidding. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was actually so happy when I was 16.
Yeah.
The teens were so fun.
Yeah, all good. I knew who I was and what I wanted to be, and everyone was kind
My
to
face
me.
was clear.
Yeah, I felt so just kind of like happy, effortless.
I felt like everyone loved me, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
I was a big Lib Dem
Wow.
when I was in when I was a teenager.
Who am I?
This was not a
I was a
egghead.
raging conservative.
Oh, no fooling.
You're not.
I mean, I was.
I was a really happy conservative.
Yeah.
I was a very unhappy
I had so much
liberal.
money.
I had so much money. Oil, I was just dancing in oil.
I was fracking, so.
Yeah, well, with Helga.
I was the first ever 16-year-old fracker.
I'm going to play a Relentless Rat.
Oof.
Oh.
What's happening?
What does that do?
All my Relentless Rats are now getting +8/+8. Sorry, my rats are now 8/8s. And then I think we might just go Relentless Rat.
I knew it.
And what does that one do?
That one does a very similar thing, but with different artwork. I can start actually
Killing people.
attacking with some stuff. Now,
You probably can kill me.
I could.
And me.
Yeah.
But then my deck stopped working.
Oh, true, yeah.
Well, actually, hang on. How much
I
are you
mean,
on?
Allie's at
I'm at
2 billion, I
I'm
think.
at 45, so which is also a
I'm
great year.
I'm at 16.
Because, okay,
That's the year I go back to being super conservative.
You have it marked circled on your calendar.
hear me
X out
out.
every day. You get closer.
You're at 16, you're at a flat 19.
I'm hearing you out.
If I do take you both out, John Orescus doesn't work anymore, but I do just have 8 Relentless Rats, which could well become your death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I just... You know what? I haven't done a double knockout in Shuffle Up and Play history before. Maybe it's time.
Wow.
I mean, you do have 5
I don't think it is time. I just checked.
I'm... Okay, because you denied me card draw.
I gave you a card.
But you denied me
Future,
card draw.
future card.
Yeah,
draw.
I was hoping that interest would compound.
Yeah.
I was making an investment.
Fast.
I think we should blame Allie for that one.
I think that we can blame
Send everything
Ari.
at me.
I'm going to send 5 of my Relentless Rats at you, leaving 1 back.
You're all 8/8s.
They are all presently... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all 9 9s because you get +7/+7 and they're 2 2s at base.
Okay, well, I could do something on my way out, and I will. I'm going to cast a Fused Wear Tear on your attack step, targeting the Bastion of Remembrance and the
The Thought Vessel?
Thought Vessel,
Makes sense.
which will make another servo,
Ah.
and then I'm gonna die. I will block 2 things, and I'll take 24. And I'll go to -8, which is also a great year.
Wow, great year.
Huge fan of the papyrus they were putting out then.
And I'll die.
Right.
Nice.
I took out a professional magic player. That never happens.
This is why pros don't like to play Commander.
Exactly.
I will then...
Are you sure you don't want to kill Prof?
The temptation is growing. But I think you've been shafted a little bit. So
Just a little.
I'll give you my favorite.
Like a turn?
artwork. I'm going to go to my end step. John Eredicus is going to give you a Relentless Rat. And that'll be me, my sweet.
So this is just given to me though, so it's not going to trigger any of my casts.
No, it does come into
It's
play.
an 11/11.
Yes, all right.
It's 400,
Yeah.
and it's angry.
All right.
It's angry.
It's angry.
Well, I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw.
That's your reaction to
I
every draw
know.
step.
You
Yeah.
keep laughing about how good your draw is and then complaining about your game plan, and I love
No,
it.
yeah. Okay. Let me do a different take on that. That was kind of sad. It's
No! Oh, I'm really sorry.
no. It's just Emrakul.
Look, I know I have a lot of life, but I do feel like we can agree that there's a real threat over here.
So are you proposing?
And it's you. And it's you. This is so threatening.
So are you proposing Ali to be my ally?
Well, I am
against-
exactly.
Yes.
I'm proposing to be a
You're an
real
ally to the
ally.
All right, against Spice until
Yeah.
Spice is gone.
Well, look at that.
Yes.
Well, I don't want allies, I want accomplices.
Well, you shouldn't have killed me, so.
And that was my mistake, and I apologize.
May I draw for
good.
turn? I untapped. I need to draw for turn. I'm drawing for turn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start. It's lovely that Relentless Rats has counters on it because that is relevant to my tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Hamza, Guardian of Arishan. I'm sure I pronounced both of those words correctly.
Yeah,
I think you
you
did.
nailed Guardian.
Yes.
Of was Stella.
Yeah.
It costs 1 less to cast for each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Other than that, it's a 5/5, but it is going to trigger both Helga and my Kozilek.
Oh, that's awesome.
I get not 1, but 2.
Also not 3.
Eldrazi spawns. And Helga is going to trigger, getting a +1/+1 counter, relevant. I draw a card, and I gain a life. Then what we're going to do is we're going to play land for turn, which is my Hushwood Verge.
Love the verges.
I want to tap Helga, adding 2 mana of, let's say, blue to my mana pool.
Let's say it.
Let's say it.
blue.
Let's just say blue.
Abadi abadai.
And creatures I cost 2 less because I've got 2 creatures with +1/+1 counters on it. So with that 2 blue mana, I'm gonna cast a Breaching Hippocamp. So 3/2 flash. I'm doing it my turn though, because when it enters, untap another target creature I control. Oh, indeed, matey. But
It's so British. You're like the queen.
yes, I am.
Queen breaching.
Yeah.
Queen breaching. Oh!
The breach queen.
I'm going to untap Helga, and I've got triggers. My Kozilek's Unveiling is going to trigger, giving me 2 more Eldrazi spawn. I'm just going to go ahead and represent that I have 4.
He's proffing off.
Like this. I'm
Yeah.
proffing off. Go up to 2 counters on Helga, gain a life, and of course, draw a card. Moving along, I'd like to do a little bit more. I now have
I don't think you should.
I still have 2 creatures with +1/+1 counters on it. I'm adding 3 mana in blue and tapping 2 additional to, again, I'm doing all my flash creatures now, but I think I need to. Eddie Merc Crab. It actually costs,
I love
What's
that
in
actor.
Shrek?
We're on the same wavelength.
sorry, it actually costs 1 less because I do have a sorcery in my graveyard.
Oh.
So I only needed to tap the 1, and I've got some triggers here. Kozilek's Unsealing is gonna recognize that it's 7. I get to draw 3 cards.
Is that good?
1,
I think maybe mid.
2,
Okay. Maybe mid.
Maybe.
3.
I feel like every time you draw 3 cards, it's like you gained $5,000.
I have some other triggers going on here,
Jiminy
though,
Christmas.
because my Helga is going to trigger off of the Eddie Merc Crab, getting a counter. I gain a life, and I draw yet another card.
Wow.
Okay.
It's lovely. When Eddie Merc Crab enters, I also get to tap down 2 target creatures. Allie, remember that we are allies.
I remember.
No.
I remember.
Tap dat.
I'm getting on the floor.
So scary. I'll never forget.
I'm going to tap for a blue,
Sure.
and I'm going to use 2 of these Eldrazi spawn to cast Kiora, Behemoth
God.
Beckoner.
Oi!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Come now.
Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card.
He's proffing.
Awesome.
He's proffing.
I can also -1 to untap target creature,
Oh, that's
What?
awesome.
Bloody hell.
That's very awesome.
which is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Bringing Kiora down to 6. Any responses to any of this? Any interaction at the table?
yeah,
Jesse?
I actually
Oh, you're
don't.
dead. I'm sorry, you're dead.
I made a colossal error.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
big-
definitely.
I will never feel sorry for you again in my life.
So now we're going to move to declare attackers. Allie, I am so sorry. I am forced to attack with these relentless rats
Okay.
in your direction. But what I'm also going to do is attack in Spice's direction
Great.
with Helga.
Okay.
Fabulous.
I can live with this.
For now.
For now. I will draw a card off the attack trigger before anything.
So that is a 4/6 going to Spice. I'm gonna kill the rat with.
That's a
my
good
death
idea.
touch.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to just take 4 from Helga, going down to a choice 19.
I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
What was the storm count? Just kidding.
Untap, draw a card. I'm so worried about the rats.
Yes,
Don't
as
fear
well
the
we
rats.
should be ally.
Oh
We
my
must
God.
alliance against them.
I think that you're all making much of a muchness of these sweet babies. And if you only got to know them, you'd get to know them better.
I'm so
you know?
worried about the rats. Who are you, Eric Adams?
I genuinely don't get those.
Oh, really?
Who's Eric Adams?
Mayor of New York. How do
New
I know
York.
that?
Oh.
Not you.
Yeah.
I'm not even from your bloody
It's
country.
closer to England than Portland.
Oh, that's true.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Is there a rat problem in New York?
No. There's a rat solution, and that's why I'm endorsing Eric Adams for.
I'm a Cuomo truther.
Yeah.
Is he the other one that's running?
He's one of the other ones.
Stop bringing politics into Shuffle Up and Play.
You invited us on. What is that on you?
I guess I'm gonna tap 3 for my little dwarf. This is a dwarf emissary. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I get to make a treasure. It only triggers once each turn, but I can tap to sacrifice a treasure and goad a creature.
He's positively glowing, by the way.
He's absolutely glowing.
He's in his
He's got the
lane.
glow. Then he's a little bit too slow for where we're at in the game, so I am gonna pay 1 to use Stormclaw's ability and sack it immediately. So that goes away. I put +1/+1 counters on both of these creatures, and I draw a card. I drew a land, which is nice. It comes into play. Immediately, it gets sacrificed. And when I do, I get to search my library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, and I gain 1 life. So this goes away, which bops my commander up 1 because it is truly sacrificing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Dang.
So I'm going to look, is it basic? Yeah, it's basic. Okay.
Huh.
It's so basic.
Yeah, basic.
So, yeah, basic.
Yeah, basic.
Okay, I'm gonna get a swamp. It comes in tapped, then I shuffle, and I gain a life, which doesn't super help me with all these rats.
You're still quite what you.
I'm pretty high, but that's...
You're
we'll
high
see.
right now?
I'm so high right
Oh
now.
my god. Bet they
I'm
don't.
on a speeding...
You're on what?
I was like, what was the exact phrase I used for the train earlier?
What a hellbound train to Reno.
Hellbound train to Reno. Oy vey. Okay, I will pass turn
All right.
and hope not to die.
Untap.
I really should have killed that throwing stone like a lot earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, how many rats can actually be on
It's
the board?
hard because you want to let your friends pop off and then you die.
Yeah.
That's true. I am going to make you regret it, and I apologize for that. We are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's
a lot of mana.
That's a lot of mana.
So
You have almost as much rats as you have mana.
that's true, and I'm about to have a couple more.
Oh no.
So I'm going to tap 3.
What
I'm going to tap 3, and then I'm going to tap 1.
So 7.
So 7 overall.
Good math.
To breach the multiverse.
Oh my god.
What the Mishra?
Kevin. So Kevin. Growing up, I always thought that aftershave stung, as in like it just stung as like it was an acid or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's why men are always so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
They keep stinging.
We've solved it, baby.
Probably circumcision.
Yeah. Oh, certainly.
Well, they use the aftershave in the process.
I'm smelling like Chanel foreskin over here. Breach the
Editor,
multiverse.
don't do that effect. Editor, don't do that.
Breach the multiverse. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker put into their graveyard this way.
Oh, wow.
Oh wait, no,
Enters
sorry.
the battlefield?
It's not put into the graveyard this way. It's just in the graveyard, and then put those cards onto the battlefield under my control. They are, and then each creature I control becomes
What's
a
it do?
Phyrexian.
What's it do?
I'm
What's
reading
it
the
do?
card. I'm doing
You're not doing the explaining the card part.
Yeah.
You're backpedaling a lot.
Everybody mills 10, and then for each graveyard, I get either a creature or a planeswalker.
That wasn't
Onto
so
the
hard,
battlefield.
was it?
Wow, you can
And
get
do
this
you
guy
also
back
mill
again.
or it's just opponent?
It's everybody. So I'll go first.
Not Jesse.
What would you have hit? Just kidding.
Damn.
Wow, that's so many cards.
So that's 5. 9.
Not much.
10.
Thank
All the
God.
good stuff. All right.
But it could be a creature from the...
The trouble, I'm just gonna get the Relentless Rats back anyway. But
All right, ready to see what you get here.
Yeah.
We got an island. Wow,
Okay.
fascinating. A Gulp
Yes.
of Primal Hunger. A Rishkar's Expertise. A Felwar Stone. A Forest. A Avatar of Growth. A Sentry Bot. I'm not counting. I'm just revealing.
I'm counting.
3, 6, 7. A Counterspell. Count on that. A Chakram Retriever. And a Exotic Orchard. Gee, I wonder what we'll take there.
Well, let's see.
All right,
Let's-
we've
do we
got my
got?
10 here, so let me see.
Oh, you were
We've
ready.
got a luxury suite.
Nice.
Pretty nice land.
Very
okay?
nice.
Yeah, that's
Luxury
it.
even.
I ordered all these lands to be on the show. I'll
Yes.
just let you all know.
Wow.
I really upped my game. A Pitiless Plunderer.
Oh, nice.
Mortuary Mire, yeah.
Yep.
Terminate.
Hour.
Arr. Got a Deflecting Swat, a Soul's Fire, a Deadly Dispute, a Dying Wish, and a land. The only
Anyone?
creature is Pitiless Plunderer.
I can also take from what's already in graveyards.
Oh,
though.
yeah, gotcha.
So, I'll have a look through your graveyard in a bit. I definitely know I'm going to be getting back the single Relentless Rat that's in. Oh, I do have 2 Relentless Rats, but I'm going to get back.
And a Sentry Bot, I assume, or yeah.
What is
Yeah,
this
read
nonsense?
that. Don't focus on these.
Okay, immediately not. What else is
The Chakram Retriever.
I think I might. Is there a Galta just kind of
Is
like
there
around?
a
I think
Galta?
Is
Is
that
that is Galta at 12/12? I can't see the name. Yeah.
We're ruined.
Stop taking my creatures.
These are all the creatures.
Thank you. Facebreaker, Siege Gang Lieutenant, a Firemancer, Gloim, and Pitiless Plunderer.
Gloim.
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 Glahoyam?
Gloim.
Gloim.
That's insane.
That's
Nice.
nuts.
Gloim.
I'm going to. Yeah, I might just grab a professional Facebreaker. And I might then start breaking some faces.
Wow.
On command.
Click on command.
God, that hurt. That hurt
Yeah.
so badly.
I told
Not as
you
bad as it's gonna
to
hurt us.
stop doing that,
And
remember?
I told you that you're not my dad.
And yet, I'm really proud of you.
Oh, why doesn't he say that? I'm going to.
He does say that.
Love you, Dad. Right. Combat Wombat. These have just come back in. If I'm,
Do you want to hit me again?
lucky, I would love to. No. So my rats are
0-1.
now 9/9. Let's be generous.
No, that's 6-9.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna send 4 Relentless Rats your way, Prof.
Okay.
I'm gonna send 3 Relentless Rats your way, Ali.
Woo.
All right, I'm going to block with my 2 Eldrazi spawn and take 2 rats to the face. Total damage their Spice is
18.
oh goody. So I go down to 4. A nice juicy 4.
I can't help but notice that Jury has 3 power right now.
Totally.
We are allies.
We are allies.
We are allies,
We are
Allie.
allies. I'm going to take. This is crazy, but I am going to take the full 27.
Woo.
So
Sensational.
I go down. Let's see. I'm at 10. No, wait. I was at 46 minus 27.
It's 19.
Start with
19. We got there together.
Yeah.
I will.
All I needed was you saying the numbers, and then between the two of
Yeah,
us, we
great.
were-
Between
yeah.
our 2 brain cells, we
Yeah.
got it.
I will then make 2 treasure tokens because of professional Facebreaker.
Oh no.
Sweet. Damage has happened. Now, I could sack a treasure, exile the top card of my library, and play it. Or what I might do, because I'm feeling the fact that you didn't throw everything under the bus in order to save yourself makes me anxious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a little bit of insurance, and for 1 mana, I'm going to cast Reanimate.
Oh.
Put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control, losing life equal to its mana value. And I think
What are you at health-wise?
I'm at 19. I will be at 16.
Oh, because
When
you're
you
gonna
get
get
a
a rat.
Because I'm getting myself a rat, baby.
A zombie rat.
Unless anyone has any responses to me doing that.
Quite frankly, 2 thumbs up.
Yes, I also have 2 fingers I will extend your direction, my
Everyone knows
friend.
thumbs aren't
Yes.
fingers.
Does that mean something? Is it a sex thing? I don't.
You gotta stop
keep
asking me
asking-
if
I'm
things are
just-
sex
yeah.
things.
Just curious. I just-
Of asking if it's
yeah.
a sex thing makes it a sex
It's like
thing.
a- it's
There was
like-
a union rep fuming
Yeah, rule-
2 feet
rule
out of
30
camera.
afterwards.
It just turns out that things are often sex things, like the peach emoji. It turns. It's
That's
just like
that one's-
yeah.
That's true.
That is true.
I learned
Yeah,
that.
it turns out
And
that
an
the one that looks like a
eggplant.
butt is the one that looks
Yeah.
like a butt.
Eggplant
Yep.
is a sex thing.
Indeed.
Apple.
Oh.
A kiwi.
I'm telling you right now, you are making these sex things.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, any fruit could just be a sex thing.
Yeah.
And speaking of sex things, I'm going to
my
crack
God.
these 2 treasures to play a Relentless Rat.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing my rat count up to a juicy 10.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, folks, do your worst.
I've already been doing my worst. I'd like
Oh,
to try and do my
Sorry,
best.
you're right. Sorry. Going to my end step. John Ereticus, he's gonna give 1 rat as a final parting gift to you, Prof.
Ooh, all right. Lovely. Great. Well, I'm gonna untap.
Yeah.
So that's a 13-13, huh? And
Don't worry.
I took all that damage.
Don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry, Allie.
All right.
We're allies.
We are allies.
Draw for turn. Oh, spicy.
Real eyes, real eyes, real
Spicy.
eyes.
All right. Let's do a couple things here. All right, we're gonna play a deserted beach. It comes into the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands, which I do. And I think we're gonna start by, I'm really sick of you stealing my creatures. So I'm doing double blue and 1 more to sink into stupor on my Galta. Just gonna return it to my hand there.
Yeah, take
Your
it.
hand.
To my hand, because I'm the owner.
Love that.
Great.
I'm the owner. Now, what
Yeah,
else
you
do you
are.
have
I don't believe in
untapped?
ownership.
Yeah.
Buzz.
All right. Allie, I said I wasn't going to attack you with the relentless rats, and I mean it. First thing I will do, though, is I'm going to get rid of one of Spice's rats by bushwhacking it and having my rats fight Spice's untapped rats.
Okay, that's 1 rat down.
But of course, I still have them on the battlefield here for the time being.
Yes.
Let's go ahead, though.
If you kill one more rat, it'll die.
I know, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna tap Helga for 4 green mana, and then I'm actually going to, while that mana is there, go down on Kiora.
Breach Queen.
That is edited.
I'm so in Birth World right now, and Breach Queen going down on Kiora.
That one is edited out. That's too far. All right. I'm going to drop Kiora's loyalty down, allowing me to untap Helga to add yet another 4 green mana. And since I have 1, 2, 3 lands in my graveyard and 2 creatures with +1/+1 counters on them, meaning that I'm reducing the cost of my Rumbleweed by 5. I need a green and 5. So of my 8, 2 green left. Trigger Helga, as well as my Kozilek's Unsealing. Helga is gonna go up to 4 counters. I am going to draw a card, and then I also get off of Kozilek's Unsealing to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3.
Someone should seal Kozilek again. That's
Right.
he's a little out of control. Yeah, put him back.
Rumbleweed enters the battlefield. All of my creatures get +3/+3 until end of turn. I believe I have 2 greens still floating.
Yes.
You also draw a card off Kiora, right?
Dang, it's true.
Jesse does not tell a lie. But what I'm really interested in is that 2 green floating, because with that 2 green floating, we're bringing in Galta, Primal Hunger.
Oh my god.
Sensational.
Yes.
I'm ruined.
Triggers!
Triggers! Helga is gonna go up.
Right.
My life is going to go up. I draw a card. I draw a card off of Kiora.
You draw 3 cards!
Off of Kozilek's Unsealing.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we allied.
Yes.
That's gonna last past this turn, isn't
exactly.
That's going to last. Now, I did make the promise that this rat isn't coming at you. So let's go ahead and tap a white to Swords to Plowshares. That rat. Gaining me how much life?
it? This is a 11. Yes, it's 11 power.
Actually, it's 11 plus 3 because of the Rumbleweed. So that's 14 life that I'm gaining, bringing me all the way up to a fine 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Lovely. This is in exile.
wow.
I told you I wasn't going to.
That's great.
Yeah, I told you.
I
Real
should
man
have
of his
killed
word.
you.
Yes.
I had the chance.
Yeah.
How many unblockers do you?
I've got 4 untapped creatures, and you've got a lot of stuff with Trambampol.
I also have a lot of stuff in my hand. Yeah. Wow.
Are you still feeling picked on, Brian?
No, not anymore. All right, I still have some more things I need to do here.
Oh my gosh.
Because I drew a lot of cards, and one of the cards I drew is this Primeval Protector, which costs 1 less to cast for each creature my opponents control.
Sure.
Spice, how many creatures do you control?
More than enough.
A couple.
Yeah.
10.
Like, yeah,
full
10?
10.
A full
Gosh,
10.
I only need 1 green then. That's sweet. So when this enters, I put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature I control.
No way!
First, you draw a bunch of cards, right?
The cost
my
reduction.
I suppose I draw a bunch of cards. I'm gonna draw off of Kiora 1. I'm gonna draw off of Helga 1. I'm gonna draw off of Kozilek's 3. So that's 5 cards I'm gonna draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Helga also went up to 6, and my life went up to 21.
Spice, I'm actually grateful you killed me, because now Prof can't kill me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a counter there. I'm gonna put a counter there.
I regret the
I'm
decision
going to
that
put
I
a
made.
counter there. I'm going to put a counter there. I'm going to
Is
counter there.
every card cost reducted, or it's just creatures now cost 1 less per?
Creatures now cost 1 less, which is great if I actually had a few more creatures in hand.
They're all minus,
you have an
or they're
orb
all
hand
6
there.
cheaper.
Oh, wait, I didn't look at these. Oh my
your
god.
second
You've got
hand.
a whole pile right there that all cost 6
We've
less.
had one, yeah, so what about
Holiday
second
Every
hand?
single thing is
Cool.
6 cheaper.
Cool. Let's do double white.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going
just
to
do
hard
double white.
cast. I'm going to hard cast Solitude.
Oh,
Yikes.
off. God damn it.
Guys.
So I get 2 Eldrazi. I'm out of counters. May I borrow one?
Yeah,
yours?
of course,
Yeah,
of course.
There we go. I get 2 Eldrazi, and I'm gonna exile. Let's go ahead and exile. I'm gonna target your Facebreaker because you do gain life off of the Solitude. So go ahead, gain yourself a little bit of life.
Here's your Facebreaker back, my dear. Gain 2 life, up to 18.
Triggers. Helga trigger.
Yep. Please take all.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
Have mine.
I don't need it over here.
All right, Helga trigger. I go up in life. I'm gonna draw my 1 card from my commander. All right, I think that's all of those triggers. It's so many. Now the
about
tricky
you?
part. Which of these don't have summoning sickness? Spice. The Hamza is coming at you.
Yeah.
The Eddie Merc Crab is coming at you. The Hippocamp is coming at you. My
Okay.
Rumbleweed and everything else all has summoning sickness, so they cannot.
Sweet Areno. So,
Down with the summoning sickness.
Yes.
they all get +3/+3 in trample, right?
Right. So this is 9/9 with trample, 9/9 with trample, 7 something with trample.
I'm going to a rat in front of the hippocampus. I'm going to put John Eredicus in front Hamza, and I'm going to keep 1 relentless rat to block. I'm going to go down to 2, I think. No, I'm going to go down to 3, and we're just going to see where this crazy train takes us after that.
I wish I hadn't played a land for turn because I have a reliquary.
Oh, you're gonna have to discard a reliquary tower in like 15 cards.
Aw. Through the magic of editing, I will determine what I'm keeping. And watch this. And then we're just gonna say, I don't give a shit at this point.
We leave that in.
Please keep that in. Please keep that in.
Do the magic of editing. I don't give a
But like,
shit.
I don't give a shit.
when Prof clicks, like get rid of all the color grading if any's on, and like
Don't leave
desaturate
this
it.
in.
Don't leave
this
this in.
Don't leave this in. And I will discard this lovely little pile here
Got
as
it.
I pass.
Discard
Wow.
discards?
Yes, these cards. D's. Discard D's.
What's these?
Do you mind these cards?
I mind your turn, but that's fine.
You're not even in the game.
Yeah, but it's the principle of the thing.
right,
Oh,
Allie.
yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, we're still
You're
playing
still in the game.
I feel like I'm watching a YouTube video right now, and I'm just like, huh.
You are watching a YouTube
You
video
are,
right
hey.
now at
I'm
home.
in the TV. Okay, great. I am going to untap and I'm going to draw a card.
Curious.
I feel like the alliance is about to break.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
This is oh my god. Okay. I'm going to crack this treasure.
Bob.
It goes away, but it does bump my jury up. And then I'm going to tap 7
Yeah.
What?
for reckless endeavor.
Yes.
I roll 2 d12s and I choose 1 result. This will deal damage equal to one of the results to each creature, and then I will create a number of treasure tokens equal to the other creature.
Ooh.
Another result. Yeah.
So are you
You
good
know
at
how to roll
rolling
dice.
dice? Is that? Are
I'm
you good at
only-
rolling dice?
People think I'm amazing at rolling dice, but I'm not actually.
We're about to
I don't
dispel that
hold
myth.
the highest nat 20s.
No.
That's Zach.
All right.
Okay. Oh god.
The
I
unsung
feel
hero.
sick. Okay.
I feel sick. I'm actually not having fun.
That's a 3.
That's
Okay.
a 3.
All right.
Okay.
We call that a 3.
We call that a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a
10.
10.
Okay.
So I could do 10 damage across the whole table. Definitely take care of all these rats.
Good idea.
Nightmare.
It would take care of a lot of your stuff because there were some 9/9s going on over here.
It would. This is a 9/9.
It would take care.
Or I can make that many treasure,
And then cast something big from your hand.
cast something big from my hand.
Make jury huge.
I think I'm gonna let all of your guys' things live.
Really? What do you have in your
For a
hand?
moment.
Wait. What do you have in your hand?
I'm feeling generous.
Don't worry, they're all
so
alive with.
We're going to
I-
go
I-
ahead
what
and
is
make
this?
10 treasure.
No, good.
So
good.
I will do 3 damage across the board. I don't know if this affects any of your stuff.
I've got lightly toasted rats.
It actually will
They
get
smell
rid of
good.
my spawn.
Okay.
And it will get rid of my solitude.
Okay.
And that's it.
It
Oh my
will get
God,
rid
this
of
is
my
crazy.
storm claw. So this is gonna go. Goes away.
What do you lose, Spice?
Literally nothing.
Lightly toasted rat.
Lightly
is what I heard,
toasted.
and I can't stop thinking.
Dang.
Pan scented.
So what is this? What's
Okay.
happening here?
Oh my
So
God,
now
this is gonna be
I am
insane.
going to crack.
Oh, Jesse can see the cards. Stop looking at Allie's hand. You're looking at their hand. That's not fair.
I'm going to
What else
crack
am I
all
doing?
10 treasure,
Okay.
which will put 10 counters on jury.
It's a
It's now
14,
14-14.
Goody gumdrops.
I will then cast with 10,
Mm-hmm.
11.
Ooh.
Spiteful banditry.
What is that?
So
Zowie.
this does damage equal to X, which in my case is 9 damage to each creature.
Yeah.
Whenever one of my opponent's creatures die, I create a treasure token. It happens only once per turn.
Fantastic.
Those rats are a little more than lightly toasted now.
Yeah, I guess.
They walked into a sauna, were like, oh, this is nice, and then
And
immediately
then
a
it was a
neutron
sock
bomb
wrap.
went
Yeah.
off.
yeah.
So all of my creatures still have 3 damage to them.
Yeah,
though.
so it's 12 total damage to
Which-
your creatures.
Oh, good old Galta still got
That's
that
a
plus
1/1.
one, plus one. That is going to take care of my commander, though, as well as my Primeval Protector, my Rumbleweed, my Eddie Merc Crab, my everything.
So with clearing the entire board, I then make 1 treasure. This stays on the board.
Cool.
And then with that, and a 14-14 jury,
Jury's out.
Spice.
Yeah, you're quite right. There are avenues of attacks throughout all manner of different.
You could hit me again.
You could do that. Could
I go
leave.
for Jesse.
Yeah. Could concede.
We do have a little bit of a ally thing going on here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There were just a lot of rats. So I swing at you with a 14-14 pinata commander.
Well, thanks for being around.
It was great. Great
I
meeting
beat
you.
Great meeting.
And I'll see you on the other side because I'm absolutely
All
about
right.
to die to this crazy
Editor.
trample.
Make me disappear.
Okay, great.
All right. What is your life total at?
19.
You're at 19. I've got a 13. Interesting. All right, we're going to untap, draw an island. Actually, no, I'm not playing an island. I'm playing. I saved it. The reliquary tower.
You're
Great.
legally allowed to do that.
All right. I'm at 22 though. I'm at 22. I want some more cards. Because of that. So I'm gonna tap 5 to play Return of the Wild Speaker and draw cards equal to the greatest power
Oh my
among
god.
creatures I control.
Oh, that's
Wait,
great.
1, 2, 3,
This is
4,
probably
5, 6,
GG, but I'm
7,
excited
8,
to see
9,
what you
10,
did.
11, 12, 13. All right, well, I want to go ahead and count the number of instant and sorcery spells in my graveyard real quick.
You're obsessed with it.
1, 2. I have more than 5.
Yep.
Let's just say. So we're gonna go ahead.
That's how
Trust
I count
me.
too. 1,
if you
2,
doubt,
more than 5.
if you doubt me, Jesse can count and verify. I'm doing double blue
Yeah.
to drop this here Cryptic Serpent.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get a trigger off of Kozilek's Uprising, Kozilek's Unsealing. You know what the X is.
Cryptic Kozilek, draw my library, eat a donut, help
I'm
me.
so tired. It's 3 in the morning.
We're in a basement on its way to Reno.
I also get a trigger off of Kiora.
Oh my god, you have so many cards. I have a
So many
single
cards.
card.
Great. Let's go ahead and attack you for 13.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then let's go ahead and untap it for protection.
Nice.
Nice.
So I take 13.
Yes.
I go down to 6.
Got it.
Cool.
A cheeky 6.
A cheeky 6, though.
Ooh.
Kind of like a
Can't
flirty
stress enough
6.
how cheeky this 6 is.
Depends on if you have that 6 in Nando's. Hoy. That's,
I get it.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
The mark of a good joke. Someone going, I get it.
But not laughing. Unfortunately,
Yeah, but
not
not laughing.
laughing.
No,
That is kind of how comedians interact.
That is true.
That's funny. And that's high praise.
As a backup to my reliquary tower, I'll just bring in a thought vessel.
Yeah.
Your strip mine you're about to top deck is gonna look embarrassing.
Yes. Pass the turn.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see it, Allie. You
right.
got it? You either got it or you ain't.
Exactly. I have 1 card in my hand.
Is it a good card?
I'm just gonna show my cards before
What?
drawing, okay?
Okay, sure.
I have there and back again. Could have been really cool. 1 target creature can't block.
Okay.
So I could swing and take something out, but then I'm
Alright,
tapped out.
yeah.
I have so many different ways to fling damage in here.
All right.
A fling is lethal, right?
It's not gonna be.
Flip it up. No! Are you kidding me?
It's so
you
thematic.
fucking kidding me?
You do this all the goddamn time.
How?
You got the goddamn luck of the Irish.
fucking way!
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That's so crazy. Actual fling. And this is actual fling.
That's actual fling.
You can also sack this to deal one more damage.
Oh my god.
That's actually
insane.
crazy.
That is
That's
fucking crazy.
Nuts.
Wait,
That's great.
who are you?
I don't know.
Hello, YouTube Shorts.
Oh
Nice to
my
see ya.
god.
Is that the equivalent of rolling a nat 20?
That is that's
Yeah,
way
weird.
past nat
That's
20.
way
This
past
is out
nat
of
20.
100. That's like rolling a nat 100. Wow!
I had it!
Hey, but at least you have all these cards in your hand you didn't have to discard.
That's
well done.
so cool.
Good on you.
I feel high.
Yeah.
I feel
It is 7
High
a.m.
We're in
Oh
a
my
skyscraper
God.
Yeah.
underneath
We're in a
Reno.
blimp.
We're in a blimp.
It is going down.
The humanity. Oi.
That's really crazy.
Good game. Good
Hey,
game. That was
good
really
game.
fun. That was really fun.
That was very fun.
That was very fun.
Wow!
That was so
crazy.
Wow!
GG.
Did you get Terror and Delight?
Hey,
from
I
your
got.
deck?
Good
I
game.
did actually get Terror Delight. GG.
Good game.
Very, very
Good
good
game.
game.
Good game.
Let's go to Vegas. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
We're on our way to Reno.
Viva Las Vegas,
You playing stuff in
baby.
Vegas?
I lost to Fling. My favorite card is Fling. My favorite decks in Commander to Pauper win via Fling. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that fling. And I lost to a top deck Fling. That was pretty awesome, actually.
That was a insane game to get a front row seat to. I tried to put big boys into play, but Goblin Bombardment said no, which is fair. Goblin Bombardment says no to a lot of things, and today it was me and my little spirits. It didn't crush my spirit, but it did crush my spirits, plural.
Hello. Oh, yeah, sorry. I couldn't tell if we were rolling. I'm so sorry. I adore playing with rats. John Eredicus. I really appreciate a commander deck that so obviously hasn't been drawn directly from the sort of like best of picks of, you know, EDH-REC and Moxfield and stuff like that. This felt like a John Eredicus deck that was built with a singular vision in mind, and that is to give everybody big scary rats and to have the majority of the big scary rats with you. It was beautiful. That fling play was fantastic. I got to take Jesse out of the game early, which makes me the better Magic player, so therefore really I should be at Worlds. And unfortunately, Prof managed to complain and whinge his way into me not taking him out of the game, which I should have multiple times. So that's a little lesson for future Spice to learn.
I want to be very clear. That was insane. I cannot believe I was making a meal out of that last play just to illustrate how few moves I had at my disposal. I in no world thought that I would actually draw fling. And then I went through my deck. I have multiple cards that do kind of a fling-like thing, but they don't also sacrifice the character. So in my mind, it was like I could like bulk it up or something like that. It was like fling combos. So there really was just one card in the entire deck, probably like 70 cards plus. I wasn't really milling very much. So yeah, that was crazy. That was totally wild. I can't believe I top decked fling for the win. That was like actually so crazy. It was the card that I needed and I drew it and it was legal and I won. So I will be chasing that high for a really long time. This is exactly what happened with Dungeons and Dragons. You get one jackpot and then that becomes your whole life. So I will see you at the Worlds.
I never get what I want.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
I've got a very special deck. This was a plot, a scheme rather.
Our lead director came up to me before shooting and just said, Prof, just go with it when you see it. Don't start frowning, just go with it, please. They've been trying to troll me with this shit for a month now. They've been going on and on about it, and I don't know what this deck is.
Llanowar Elves.
Oh.
Classic.
6th edition. Your turn.
Oh, sixth
edition.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna flash in Gandalf. This is a
Okay,
card art.
fuck that card. That was the one in the secret layer where it was like 42 cents worth of cards.
So I got loot.
Oh, you got loot too.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, loot times 2 is 6.
I think I'm starting to hate what you hate.
Yeah.
All of this looks crazy.
You must have just subscribed to Tolarian Community
Yeah,
College.
I think
I am literally going to shuffle up and
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm at 5 time counters, just
Be
so
careful.
you know.
Prof doesn't misplay.
That's right.
Prof does bad plays.
That's like the underside of a female pig.
I'm not even mad. This episode is probably never going to air. This
Like-
I don't even care. How much Magic 30 did you buy?
I don't want to talk about it.
Do I look like I care? I'll just pick a fucking card.
Shut up! Let me ask you this, idiot!
How much better does Soul Ring make, Batman?
This is the kind of. You can do it.
Land the shot.
Smash it. Ooh. Oh my god.
It's the most fucked up card I've ever seen in my life. I have no idea how it works.
I think I'm losing my mind.
When Captain
America throws his mighty
I was gonna say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I passed.
Cut that out, go ahead.
I passed.
No, cut it out. We can
I don't
edit it
care
out.
anymore.
Go ahead.
I don't care.
Do it.
It's your turn, 6 boy.
I thought. Oh.